All right, Jaden. Jaden, are you there? Serena.
Yeah.
Yeah, read that.
Namo Bonsu Takamoni first. Wait, in English or Vietnamese?
English.
Okay. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. The unsurpassed, deep, profound, subtle, wonderful Dhamma in 100,000 million eons is difficult to encounter. Now that I've come to receive and hold it within my sight and hearing, I vow to convey them thus comes one true and actual meaning.
Good. So last time we stopped at the celebrity. That means the one who are very popular. They are famous. They have everything, but they still commit suicide. Right. So we are learning about it. Oh, we're done. Okay. So in here we understand that Larry, what did you understand about why these people commit suicide, Larry? Do you know why? Larry, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Why the celebrity people they commit suicide? Do you know why? What were the reason? What were the common reason?
Maybe because people see them differently because they're famous, and they people have like expectations that they can't always fulfill.
Okay, that one way, and yeah, that means it's and also why the famous people, Tina, Tina, are you there? Oh, Christina.
Yeah.
Okay, Tina, go ahead. Are you there, Tina?
My Zoom is kind of laggy.
Okay. So they are very famous. They have a lot of friends, but why they become loneliness? Do you know why? Tina, can you hear me? Christina, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, why the famous people they still they have a lot of friends, right? But why do they still feel loneliness?
Because they're not happy and they're not content with who they have in their life.
But they have a lot of people want to make friends with them, right? But why they still feel loneliness?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Jaden, are you there? Con? Oh, Victor, call Serena, con. Victor, call your cousin.
Okay.
Okay, con. Okay, Jaden.
Yeah.
Why the famous people? They have a lot of people want to be their friend. Why they still feel loneliness?
Because even though they're all rich and they're all famous and stuff, no one wants to like actually be their friend. They just want their money.
Okay, so basically the people want to come to them for the money. for their benefit, for their advantage. So actually, they do not have the true friend. Okay, therefore they always feel loneliness, because even though the people who really want to be good friend with them, and you know what, they don't think that they also so this person right here also think that this one right here also come to me for the something here, for some benefit, right, for some advantage. So that's why they will not be able to have a good friend. They feel lonely, and you know what? The loneliness is the common problem that this one will kill them. Okay, this is important. They will the people commit suicide due to this thing here. Betty, are you there now?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so so the how do we define happiness, and what is the definition of happiness? Hey,
It's like a feeling that makes you feel like really good.
usually people define happiness as it that rely on your what you have.
No, it doesn't rely on what you have.
Mm. So when we have a lot of money, we have a lot of property, it doesn't mean that we have a happy life.
No.
Okay. So then what do we learn from here then? So the money, the material doesn't mean that it gives us the happy life. So then how do we make sure that we have a happy life? Alan. So
What is it?
we learn about the celebrity people. That means the rich, the famous people. They commit suicide due to their loneliness, right? Even though they have a lot of people come to want to be their friend, because they actually all of them it's not really to want to be their friend, because they will come for their own benefit, right?
Yep.
So
Yes.
that's why this person become lonely, right? That means the loneliness will be the common cause to cause them to commit suicide. So in here, we also know that the material we have that help us to become to have a happy life.
Yes.
Really? How come these people, they have a lot of money, they have a lot of property, but they do not have the happy life?
Property.
Okay. Give me 1 second. So Tina, how do we make sure that we have a happy life? How do we do that?
I think we can make sure that we have a happy life by always like thinking positive and being mindful of what you have.
And you need to have what? You need to have what to ensure that you always have positive thinking.
And you need to be wise about situations.
Okay. You need to have a meaningful life, right? Don't you think that meaningful life will help you to have a happy life?
Yeah.
Because when you have a meaningful life, and how do we define a meaningful life? Do you know? Christina?
You can have a meaningful life by being compassionate and helping others, and following the Buddha,
So when you have a chance to help other people, do you think you feel happy or you feel unhappy?
I feel happy.
Yeah. So when you have a good heart and you want to help other people, then do you think that is the good part, the positive thinking always or the negative thinking?
Positive thinking.
Yeah. So when you have a positive thinking always with your meaningful life, then you know what? The meaningful life will help you to have the good thinking. Therefore, you can prevent yourself in this situation. Okay. This is important. Okay. Right now, let me go back to the other study. Let me begin to. Before we start, just do 1 minute meditation first, and I forgot. Okay. Okay. Keep your back straight, your neck straight, close your eye, inhale and exhale to the nose. You count 1, inhale and exhale to the nose, keep going. If you see a monkey mind, do not play with them. All right. 1, 2, 3. Sit still and close your eye. Keep your head straight. Good, thank you. All right, let's go here. We will. Let me review this thing a little bit quickly. Who can help me to explain what is polarized thinking? Anyone? You want to try? Jaden, you want to try?
Okay.
What is the polarized thinking? What does that mean?
Well, polarized thinking is basically how do I say- I'm trying to shorten this down.
All or nothing. You see that? It say all or nothing. What does that mean?
Oh yeah, it basically means like thinking exactly one way or exactly the other way.
This person always want to be perfect all the time, right?
Yeah.
And what happens if he make a minor mistake? Then you know what?
You think like the exact opposite.
Yeah, he will give up. Right? He will give up totally. And that's what he think. He is a totally failure. That's what they give up for, right? So this is no. The person with this kind of thinking, do you think they have a motivation? Jaden?
Oh, that was a question for me?
Yeah. This type of thinking, do you think that this one have any motivation for him when he failed?
No.
No at all, right? So, and this is very dangerous. And the person with this thinking, you know, they could easily, if they keep this thinking for himself for a long time, and they could commit suicide. So this is very dangerous, and this is what we don't want, right? Um, yeah. Just like example number 5, a prominent politician said, because I lost the race for the governor, I'm zero. That means, you know what? When he lost for the race, right? And he said that that means he is zero. It doesn't mean that yeah, well, when you compete with others, win or lose, it's just normal, right? But this person cannot accept the losing, right? Just like Putin right now. You see, Putin, the Russian president, he cannot accept to be lose. He only accept to be the winner. And you know what happened is when he in the corner, and he can cause a lot of damage to other people. And he will willing to do anything to cause any suffering to other people in order to get what he wants. This is a very very dangerous person. Okay? So so we don't want to be in this situation. Okay. What about the over generalization? Okay. That means when the people over generalize, they reach a conclusion about one event, then incorrectly apply that conclusion across the board. That means when they have a negative, right? And they jump into conclusion for that one, they use that one for every other thing. Right. Yes. I think you want. Có người tới lấy kiểu. Không mở gửi gì mà. All right, so this is another type of thinking here. I make a low score on one math test, and I conclude that I am, okay, you are hopeless at the math in general. So, well, it doesn't mean that one test, low score, that make you become hopeless in the math in general. No, that doesn't make sense, okay? So because that negative right here, you use that negative to apply to entire subject of the math. Okay, that's not good. So and the same thing, I have the worst luck in the entire world, right? So well, if we compare to the homeless people, or we compare to the people right now in the wartime, we are much better than they are, right? And we are still have a lot of blessing. Maybe today I have the bad day. It doesn't mean that I am worse for the entire world, no. So this is okay. And you see all these things here we already learned. I just quickly here. Maybe we review this couple of things here and we move on to the next one. Okay, Betty, you want to try the A one?
I'm not good at this, therefore I'm not good at anything.
So what's wrong with this one?
You're like doubting yourself and you're like discouraging yourself.
So when you are no good at this one, therefore you are not good at anything. Is that right?
No, it's not right.
So how do you change it to make it positive? You know how to do it?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay. Tina, can you help me?
Where?
Yeah, hey.
I'm not good at this, therefore I'm not good at anything.
So what's wrong with this one? And how do you change it?
And they're thinking that since they're not good at one thing, they're not good at anything at all. You can
So,
change it by thinking positive and always thinking that you can do it. And if you think that way, that means you can always do anything that you want.
how did you change it the positive way?
Instead of thinking you're no good at one thing and that means you're not good at anything, it just means maybe that there's one thing that you can't do, but that doesn't mean that you can't do anything at all.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct. So you are not good at this thing doesn't mean that I'm not good at anything. No, I'm still good at something, right? Maybe I'm not good at doing the math, but I'm good at reading English or whatever, right? So I'm not good at what the dishes, but I'm good at mop the floor, something like that, right? We have to good at something. Okay. All right, that's good. Victor, you want to try the B one?
I never get it right.
No, B.
Oh, I made a mistake, therefore I'm a bad person.
Mhm. So what wrong?
Like, don't think like you're a mistake. It's just like one time. You can like fix it later.
Okay. One mistake, is that determine you are the bad person?
No,
No, of course not. So yeah, but how did you make make this one to become positive?
just like it's just one mistake, and you can make plenty. Like, you can make more better things than just one mistake. And you just like don't think about it.
Every one of us, right? We make a mistake one in a while. That's normal, right? No one is perfect, right? So you know what I say? I say, okay, I make a mistake. I admit it. I make a mistake, but I'm willing to learn from my mistake. Okay, that's important. We accept our mistake, and we willing to learn from our mistake. That is a positive one. Okay, instead of saying that I am a bad person, no. So I make a mistake. Yes, I did, but I'm willing to learn from my mistake. So this is a good one. Okay. All right. So that's how. Vincent, you try the C one for me. Okay, but before that, you see that when we make a mistake, right? We use this mistake here. We apply to the whole person of our whole person at the back. That means using the one mistake apply to the whole person. That's not good. Okay. All right, Vincent.
I never get it right.
What's wrong with that?
He always what's wrong with this is that you always think you never get it right, but like with to think positive, more practice. Like say you have a math problem and you don't know how to get it, like you can't do it, but with like more practice, you'll soon get it right.
Yeah, that's right. Spend more time, right? Practice it, right? The word whenever you see the word never, always, frequently, those things is negative. Okay, those things you should not use those words in your sentence. Okay, good. Ivan, you do. Can you do D for me, please, Ivan?
I'm terrible at everything.
Can you say it a little bit louder? I can hear you better. Thank you, Carl.
I'm terrible at everything.
Okay, so how do you change it?
I'm good at everything.
Huh?
I'm
Do you sure that you are terrible at everything?
no.
No, then how do you change that? How you remove the everything? You just remove the everything and you make it simple, specifically. Hmm. Let's see. Aaron. Oh, go. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to try this one? Can you help me? I'm terrible at everything.
I might be terrible with speaking French, but I'm good at something.
Okay, that's right. I'm terrible, but doesn't mean that I'm terrible at everything, right? That's good.
Correct. Yes, you can't be terrible with everything. You know, every one of us, you know, we're talented in something that other people are terrible at.
Yeah.
And people good at something that we're terrible at. Like, for example, like I can't speak French, so I can say I cannot speak French. I'm terrible with speaking French, but I'm good at speaking Vietnamese and English.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So whenever con đang có lớp nhà này bây giờ đang vậy đang vậy. Rồi, cái gì con gọi vậy này? You move. Okay, I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm terrible at something, but doesn't mean that I'm terrible at everything. But even though I'm terrible, right? If I'm willing to learn, I can be able to practice. So
Exactly.
yeah, if we try to shift our mind from negative into positive, that's how we can get out of trouble. We can get out of stress and depressed. This is important, very important. Okay, thank you. Larry, can you help me to do the number E? The E, please. Thank you.
He doesn't like me, therefore nobody likes me.
So what's wrong with this thing?
Dang, I wanted that one. No, please let me do it.
Larry, what's wrong with this thing?
It's a person who thinks that just because maybe one person doesn't like them, that nobody does. But that's not true, because that's just one person and they don't know if other people like them or not.
Yeah, so how did you change it? How did you change it to positive?
We just realized that people have like different opinions. Everyone has different opinions. And just because one person doesn't like you, then that doesn't mean everybody doesn't like you.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, even though this person doesn't like you, maybe the way we see, it doesn't mean that he doesn't like you, right? Sometimes it's we what we do is we read their mind. Sometimes it's not true. But even though that person doesn't like me, it doesn't mean that everyone doesn't like me. Okay, that's good. All right, let me see. Alan, you want to try the F? Right? Yeah.
Letter F. She didn't say hello, therefore she doesn't like me. Oh, and so what she knows she this comes to ignorance. Uh, a person that I want to say hi to him, but she didn't say hello. She ignored me. Doesn't like. So that was now this is kind of an ignorance thing.
So how do we put into the way that are positive?
Turn it to positive.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to wave at them. And just give them a good impression.
No, I mean when she did not say hello, doesn't mean that that mean that she didn't like me.
If she didn't say hello, she is not friendly.
Maybe she busy, right? With
She's
something else.
busy.
Yeah, she
she's
busy. Yeah, she busy with something, right? And that's
Yes.
why she did not say hello. It doesn't mean that she doesn't like me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. All right, Jaden, can you do the key?
The what?
Key the Georgia.
Oh, I thought you said T.
No.
G is I'm a failure.
So whatever. How do we change it?
Oh, sorry. Someone's talking in the other room.
That's
I'm just
okay.
gonna move
That's
a little.
okay. That's okay. But no, it's okay. You can say it. The background doesn't bother us too much. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, to change this, you just have to realize that while you might fail in one thing, you might be really successful at other things.
Okay, that's right. Right. Yeah, and sometimes you know what in Vietnamese we have a saying that when you fail, that is a good experience. For the next time it will be the foundation of your future success. This is important. When we fail something, it doesn't mean that we give up, right? Because we can use that experience to add a foundation for us to be success in the future. This is important. If you have that kind of thinking, then you know what you should not have problem. Okay. All right, Serena, you want to try this? H?
I'm ugly.
Yeah. So what happened there? How do we change it?
You should have
When they say I'm ugly, is that relate to a physical or the mind or what? Both or what?
physical and
So how do we change it though, so we feel better? Christina, can you help her?
I think instead of saying that you're ugly, you can just say that you have stuff to improve on and that everyone is beautiful in their own way.
Okay. So how do you define the beautiful in your way?
In my way?
Yeah.
Someone who is kind and compassionate with a good heart.
Yeah, that is the most beautiful, right? Compared to the appearance, it's
Yeah.
nothing compared. Okay, so yeah, maybe well, other people can judge me. They can say whatever they say. It's okay. I don't mind. But as long as I have a compassion and love and kindness, that's all I care. Yeah, because this is actual me. This is actual me. That's important. So I have a very beautiful mind and heart, right? So that's good. Hey, you want to try I? Hey, hey,
I'm useless.
I'm useless. So what happened?
Um, you shouldn't think that you're useless because no one's useless, and like you like you're always like worth something, and you're like always helpful in some way.
Mhm. So yeah, everyone is have some value, right? For example, the value come from the knowledge, the education, or you can help you a person, right? You can be able to help other people, or you can be able you be able to motivate yourself, right? Or you be able to do something that benefits yourself or other. No, that means yeah, maybe I'm not good at one thing. It doesn't mean I'm useless. Okay, so um, so we everyone is have some value. So uh, so the voicelet is the same thing. Let's try the K1. The K1 is Tina. You want to try the K1? Tina?
It didn't go perfectly, therefore I failed. I think that means that I think a way you can change that is learn that sometimes not everything can be perfect. Just because one thing isn't perfect doesn't mean that you failed it. You can always try things again and not just try once. And if that doesn't work, you just stop overall.
So yeah, remember, never expect things to be perfect. If we always expect things to be perfect, this is the polarized thinking, and this is very dangerous. Never expect things to be perfect. Well, we don't want to ask for perfect. We try to make it good, right? Make it better every day. So when we fail, right, we can also use that as a good experience for the next time we try it. We can be more successful. So if you look like that, if you have that way of thinking, you never fail. Right? Thomas, Thomas, can you do number M? M for me.
Everything is terrible.
Everything terrible. So what's wrong?
Well, I guess this person has a terrible mindset. Everything they think is going to turn out badly when they should have a positive mentality in order to get through the day.
How do you change your positive?
Just by thinking about good things, even like if it's a little tiny things, having these like positive things that
So
you think
which word in here make you negative?
terrible.
Oh, okay, terrible, also negative. What about everything in here?
No, I mean, if you change the word terrible, it would be better.
Okay. Then how you change it?
Everything is amazing. Everything is good. Everything will be okay.
Everything will be okay. Or you can say that, okay, sometimes thing is terrible. It doesn't mean that it's always like that, right? If we keep trying, we will make it better. Yeah, sometimes we have a bad day and things come out terrible. For that day, right? It's okay. So we can try. We can try it more. Uh, um, we can practice, or we can try it more to make it better. And not everything is terrible. Maybe the thing that happened on that day to be terrible, but it doesn't mean that they are always like that, right? Okay, Nicholas, and and
My life is terrible.
Okay, what's wrong?
It has a negative word.
So
in it.
how do you change it?
Well, you could change the word terrible to make it like so you improve. Like, maybe you could say my life isn't going well, but I'm going to improve or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The only time our life become terrible, that you know when? You know when your life become very terrible?
No.
Oh. When you do not have.
When you give up and not try your best.
Right, that's correct.
I agree. Thank you.
If you don't have any motivation and you don't push yourself, yeah, it will become terrible, right? For example, right now, your age is you should focus on your study, on your education. If you know what, let's say that you do good in all of the subject, but you don't do good in math, then you know what? I'm terrible. I'm terrible. That's why I give up my study, right? And is that good? No, right? Maybe we are not good in math for this time, but if we keep trying, we will be better, right? If you always put your mind into the positive way, then you will really how you motivate yourself. If not, you give up and you don't motivate it, then you cannot go to, you will not have a good education. When you do not have a good education, your life in the future become miserable, okay? Because you cannot take care of your own family, you cannot take care of yourself. And when that happens, you will have a miserable life. Yes, at that time, your life will become terrible, yeah? That's true. That is. Serena, what happened to you, girl?
Sorry, I was busy.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, can you try the O for me, please?
Me?
Yes.
Hold on, I can't read it. Hold on. Nothing good ever happens to me.
So what wrong? What is the word in here make you negative?
What?
Which word in here make you become negative? So negative in here.
Nothing good.
Yeah, nothing, right? Nothing. Okay. So nothing good. So how do we change it?
One day something good will happen to me.
Right. Well, yeah, you said that way. Yeah, one day, well, today maybe it's not good for me today, right? Because maybe whatever happened. But if I'm trying harder, yeah, I can make it better, right? It doesn't mean that I'm always not good, right? That's good. All right. You know what? I want to give you the Kahoot. I don't know you have time. Let's do the Kahoot together. Yeah. Let's do Kahoot. I have created the Kahoot for you guys. I think the Kahoot will give you a chance to review and to remember what you have learned in the past. Because I want that so you can be able to okay, give me 1 second. Kahoot, where are you? Okay, in the meantime, everyone, I would like to know that if I want, I can change my class schedule. But instead of 12 to 1, can I change to 12:30 to 1:30? That means 30 minutes later. Is that okay, everyone? Unmute your mic on. Unmute, everyone, unmute. Let me know your feedback.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Fine with you, right?
Yeah.
I can try, but I might be late for a few classes though.
Oh, you, Sabrina, you said that it not work for you?
I mean, it kind of can, but sometimes I might be busy, so I might not make it.
So you mean that 12 to 1 is better? I'm talking about the Central Time, not the Eastern Time.
Is 12? What time is that for us?
Right now the class is for your time. The Eastern Time is 1 to 2, right?
Yeah.
But we want to increase to 30 minutes. That means it's 1:30 to 2:30. Is that okay with you?
Oh, yeah, I think I can make it.
Okay, I'm talking about Eastern time like that, but the Central Time is that means we will start the 30 minutes later. Okay, instead of okay. So next week we will start at 12:30 in the Central Time. All right. Okay, cô Hạnh Nhân, that's okay with you?
Thank you very much. Yes.
And you know what? Cô Hạnh Nhân, she love to attend the class so much, but because her schedule is so busy with the kids, and she could not be able to make it, and she asked me a few times, so that I told her that let me talk to the class first before I do it. And so thank you everyone for your understanding. All right. Okay. I hope you can join the Kahoot con. Thank you. Okay. I put the link into the chat. 912067. 912067. And this will help you to remember to understand because what I thought I meant so much, but I don't know that you remember, you understand what I told you. Good. I think we got everyone, right? Did we? Jaden, I didn't see you.
Oh, I'm still connecting in.
Okay, go. Okay, good. I think we are good, right? 1, 2, 3. More than one answer? Okay. What are the common causes of the depression? I'm talking about the cause, okay? I'm not talking about the sign. I'm not talking about the result. Wow, that's good. That's really good. So basically, drug, the one who use drug, right? That means will cause them to become depression, or the one who live through the trauma or abuse. Mm-hmm. What are the common cause of the depression? We have more, right? Okay. That's right. So loneliness and the lifestyle. If we have a very sloppy lifestyle, that will put us into the depression. Okay. You feel guilt. Yeah, that could be true. But this is more the side. This is the side of the depression, but it's not really the cause. This is also the side of the depression. Okay. What are the common causes of the depression? Very good. Okay, which one is the number one ill health disability worldwide? Which one is the number one? That causes us to be to have the ill health disability worldwide. Okay, this should be very easy. Yeah, depression. That is the number one, right? Because we are learning about the depression right now. Wow, Ivan, you did good. How many people did suffer from depression worldwide in 2007? WHO, that means the World Health Organization, they said that. We learned this about in the past. Yeah, 300 million people worldwide have suffered from the depression. It's a lot of people, right? That's why it's called number one cause for disability. In the US, which age range have experienced at least one major depressive episode in the past year? I mean, at least they have one experience. Yeah, because the youngest one, right? The youngest one is the vulnerable because they do not have the experience how to deal with their emotion. They don't know how to deal with it, and therefore they easily end up with depression. Between male and female, who have more depression? Okay, so female likely have more depression than male because they are very sensitive and they are the one who have reproduction. That means they give birth to the baby, right? That's why, yep, and they have more responsibility than male, especially at home, right? They take care of the kid, and that's why they more likely have more depression than male. Right? It's important. So we should empathy about our mother, right? Empathy and sympathy. In life, what is the median age to have major depression? That means at what average of the age that is more likely they will have the major depression. And we learned about this thing in the past. This is 22 is a little bit too young. They do not have the life experience yet. They do not have a lot of responsibility like payment, right? They don't have to pay a lot of things. But this is a little bit above. That means they can be success, right? Sometimes people already have a good career and a good family. But this is the age right here. They are about to done with their education. They have a lot of school student loan as well as a lot of different payment like the mortgage or whatever, the car and the health insurance or whatever. And you know what? And their job, if they have a job insecure job, right? This will become very a burden for them. So this is and also relate to the relationship between the husband and wife, the couple. This is also considerable that as well. Suicide, the second leading death, from which age range? From which age range is the second leading? Yeah, this is the second leading that. because this is the age that easily for they get into the depression. True or false? This is the last one. Is the depression treatable? Very easy. Yeah, it's treatable. Okay, that's good. So I think from now on, every week I try to have the code to make sure that whatever we learn, we remember. Oh, wow, you guys did pretty good. Thank you. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, let's finish this draft. So let me stop right here. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Serena in Indiana. Read it.
Yeah.
Yeah. May I have a limit me?
What do you see?
Do you see it? Can you
See
see
what?
it? Oh no, you
I
can.
just see the Kahoot screen.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, go. Sorry.
May every living being, our minds as one and radiant with light, share the fruits of peace with heart of goodness, luminous and bright. May people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in giving unity. May their minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness find reward. May all who sorrow leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light break the darkness of their endless night. Because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise. May all become compassionate and wise.
Thank you. All right. 1, 2, 3. Nam mô Di Đà Phật con. Thank you con. Thank
Ngôi Phật thầy.
Cảm ơn thầy.
Nam mô Di Đà Phật thầy.
Nam mô Di Đà Phật thầy.
Quyên. Quyên. What happened to con? Quyên and Elizabeth.
Our Wi-Fi wasn't working.